Right. Shalom, 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 Shabbat, shalom. All praise, glory, honor goes to
Yahweh
Yahweh,
by
Bahashem,
Yahweh Shai.
Shai, Barakatham. Brother Khan from the set of the lines of Judah, Jeshurun, and my colleagues.
Brother Isa.
Brother Yaradon.
All right. And we're going to deal with the role of an Israelite woman. All right. To desire to be a more loving wife to her husband. All right. We are not dealing with no 2/3 Eves out here. We dealing with the women of Zion who want to desire to be a better, okay, to want to play their role as a better wife. You know what I'm saying? The daughters of Sarah versus the daughters of Satan. Okay. So if you women is not about, if you women are not about being a more better wife in this truth, then this is not for you. All right. So we're gonna go to Proverbs 18, verse 22. You want to pull it up? Can you share the screen? Yeah, come.
You see it? I see the screen.
Yeah, come.
Proverbs what?
Proverbs 8, verse 22. All right, because we building a nation, man, and we can't have the men in order and the women are not in order, man. All right, that's a false balance to the Most High. All right.
Hey, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 8 and verse 22. It say, the Lord possessed me in the beginning of his ways, before his works of old.
That's right. But get 18 to 22, Salakia. That's a good precept too, though. Because we got to get our women back on the right path, man. Read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 22. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing and obtaineth favor with the Lord.
Right. So these scriptures condemn you wicked women, man. We don't always have to yell at you women. We don't always have to try to, you know what I'm saying, yell at you and tell you the things that you do. All we got to do is go to the women that was in the scriptures and what they did, man. Our foremothers, man. All we got to do is bring these scriptures out and they're going to condemn you from your wicked ways, man. Your wicked ways. Read that again.
It says Proverbs 18 and 22. Whoso findeth a wife findeth a good thing.
Right. So these women today are not wives, man. All right. So the Bible say, whosoever findeth a wife findeth a good thing, man. Read.
And obtaineth favor with the Most High Power, Yahweh.
So you women got to look at it. You got to look at it like this. Do I have favor with the Most High? All right. Do the Most High look at me like the Proverbs 31 woman that we read in the Bible? All right. A lot of you women is not that Proverbs 31 woman. All right. You can drop that and get 1 Peter 3 and 1. So these scriptures, man, we trying to get our sisters back on the right path, man. And if you honestly love your husband, you're gonna obey the will of the Most High, man. All right, you're gonna obey the will of the Most High. You're not gonna try to override the man. You're not gonna try to be a dragon in the house. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do everything that's written, man. All right, you're gonna be obedient to your husband. You're gonna be obedient to the Most High. But you got it, King. Go ahead, Adawam.
The book of 1 Peter, chapter, what's that, 3 and 1?
Yeah.
It says, likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives.
Right. So you women, you supposed to be trying to win sisters over with the conversation, man. You ain't supposed to be talking about Beyonce. You ain't supposed to be talking about Hot Girl Summer, Megan Thee Stallion. You supposed to win them over with the conversation.
Right. And Megan Thee Stallion, I believe, is a drag too, by the way.
Con. So you supposed to win them over with the conversation, letting them know this is the reason why we serve the Most High, because we broke the curses of Deuteronomy. You supposed to be telling other sisters this to win them over with the conversation of the words. Not let's bust open the wine. Let's drink. hey, let's go out to the lounge. No, that's ungodly, man. All right, because in this world that we live in, hey, you gotta be unspotted from this world, man. All right,
without blemish. And sometimes it be hard for them to do that, like put a dress on, submit yourself to the man, because like they got pleasures here in Esau system. If they willing to do wicked, they got power over the man. They can walk around jumping from man to man, walk around naked, you know what I'm saying? Seducing men, and that's what they get their power through. So it's like, man, we got to get in line. We got to stop doing, we got to do what we was doing in the world. They got to stop doing that too. And it's like doing right in a world full of wicked. It's like almost come off as a burden to people. And that's why people will fall out the truth.
That's right. And look, the word, it's a conversation, bro. These women conversations be about getting their hair braided, trying to get their stimmy check.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, girl, I got to buy my daughter these brand new shoes.
You know what I'm saying? Pipe appointments.
Yeah,
hey, man, Salakia, man. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the shit, excuse the language, but I gotta say it, man. Some of the shit that I see these women say on Facebook, you wouldn't even think they had grandmothers. You would just think they was just born and raised in the house with Don Juan. You would think they were just born and raised in the house with Don Juan. They talking about, man, I can't wait to get some Dino. I just want to suck the woo out the bam off a nigga, and just like consistently every day, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's the wicked Eves here in America.
You know what I'm saying? Suck the soul out of nigga.
But see, the thing is, when these sisters come into the truth, they put the hair wrap and the fringes on, but they haven't rended their hearts. They've rended their garments and washed their garments, but they haven't changed their hearts, and their minds are still the same. They still caught up in this world, Esau system. They don't want to submit, and they don't want to humble down and keep the law, statutes, and commandments. They still want to get them and eat pork, bacon. You know what I'm saying? They want to still smoke squares and do whatever else they doing. These wicked sisters in the truth, and want to usurp authority over the man. So they ain't really rended they hard, man. They just, wash their clothes.
Get that again, King, one more time for the edification.
The book of the book of First Peter.
You got it.
The book of First Peter, chapter 3 and verse 1. Likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands.
Right, so be in subjection. Read.
That if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversations of the wise, man.
That's right, man.
You shouldn't be talking about no goddamn love and hip hop. You shouldn't be talking about Megan Thee Stallion concert, WAP, and so on and so forth. If you a so-called sister in the truth, man.
That's right, man.
Yeah, you got Hebrew hoes in the truth. Matter of fact, y'all know you want to expound on that situation what you was talking about with Shorty, Grand Rising, Shalom. Yeah, bring that out, bro. Bring that to the forefront, because you got sisters in this truth that's like that, bro. Bring out her works, what she did, and what she be on Facebook saying.
Like, yeah, you got people out here on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? They saying Shalom, this and that, and the truth, this and that. You know what I'm saying? This about the Most High. And, we know that sanctification is a process and it takes time. But damn, okay, you letting people crack you for a 3-5. Okay, you got people out here who sleeping with brothers just to get high, but you on Facebook and you talking about Grand Raz and Shalom, you know what I'm saying? The Most High waking people up and this and that, and you trying to teach the people, but then behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying? Salaki, let me mute this.
Yeah, like what he's saying or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like getting bust down for, you know what I'm saying, about 3-4 dudes for a damn Trey Fad, you know what I'm saying? But on Facebook, talking about Shalom, Grand Raz, and you got a lot of Hebrew hoes in the truth too. That don't get spoken up about enough.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? And you will have you got brothers that'll tell these sisters like, Jacob trouble coming, you gonna need a man of the Lord, who out the bam. But then they'll skip over the man of the Lord, and because they have such a addiction to the world, to the weed or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You settling for less and you letting this nigga crack you, you know what I'm saying, so you can get high. All right. But then you talking about Shalom. No, it ain't finna, you're not finna give it to me like that. You know what I'm saying? So then but now, people, she ain't really in the truth. She just like coming in, but they know enough. that particular person knows enough. You know, knows not to be doing nothing like that. But go ahead, you got it.
Proverbs 30 and 20 reads, such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these sisters, man, you know what I'm saying? They'll play this adulterous role. And you know what I'm saying? They act as if they did nothing wrong at all. Or they say, oh, y'all doing it, we doing it too. You know what I'm saying? Because they view themselves equal to the man when there's no 50-50. The Most High put the man over the woman. And in Esau's system, he throws the woman actually over the man. So it's like subconsciously, you know a woman is under you and they know we above them. So it's like Esau put them above us. They take full advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? They don't feel like they're doing wrong when they doing stuff like that. Y'all got something?
Get Sirach 26, verse 14. Because we got to talk about all sides of the playing field, man. Hey, we not bashing women that's in the truth. We trying to get you more chiseled out. We trying to get you more effective. All right. It's more than just wearing a head wrap and saying shalom. You have to put in the work, man. The woman have to put in the work too. She don't have to go out and teach, but there's other avenues that she have to cover, you know, like taking care of the house, you know what I'm saying, making sure the kids in order. This all goes into that, man. You know?
I know you said
Hey, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
God.
And there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed, man.
It's
all
a
right.
man well instructed. God. You got it, Ken. Go ahead. I don't want.
So yeah, it's a silent.
I'm gonna say start at verse 6 though. And then we gonna read down to, like, you know what I'm saying? It's getting to that though. And we just break it right down all the way through.
Verse 6, it says, but a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicateth withal.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to, like, if a brother got another wife or another rib or something, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah, Salakia, man. Let me touch on that for 1 second. You know, because let's just say it's like this. I like to look at it like this, man. I like cereal, right? Okay, I like Reese Puffs, and I like Cocoa Puffs. You know, one day I might get tired of the Cocoa Puffs. I might want to eat Reese Puffs. If I'm a prince of the power, a walking God on this planet, who is anybody to tell me that I can't have Reese Puffs and Cocoa Puffs? I might want Reese Puffs one day and Cocoa Puffs the next day. All right, now hold on though. Now and what I'm saying is
another day.
Exactly. What I'm saying is, bro, you got women who want to tell you, oh, you can't talk, you can't even look at another woman. You can't even think about another woman, text another woman, but then she gonna be up your ass about every little thing, arguing with you. You can't even get her to be quiet for 5 minutes. I need a silent woman who just know how to be quiet. Folks, leave me alone. Let me read the Bible. Let me play my scriptures. Let me watch my Bible videos. The prophets bring it up. But then you would tell me I can't talk to another woman, but then you can't even be what I need. You can't be the one thing I need you to be. How you gonna tell me? How can you tell a person they can't have another rib, but you can't even be one of the things that they want you to be? You want to be the total opposite. You want to be a dragon. You want to be all up the man's neck, all in his face. You know what I'm saying? Then you talking about, I thought the woman was supposed to be a pillar of rest. I thought I was supposed to come in the house and escape the world. I got to work. I got to go out and do the work. I come in the crib. The world is already against me. Now you against me too? And then when it's time for me to go get another woman, if I even, look, man, even if brothers, you ain't even got to have no other rib. Let me read the scripture again, man. It say, Sirach 26 and 6, but a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman. I could just have a female best friend. I could just have a female sister I'm talking to. I need spiritual advice from the sister's point of view, this sister in the truth. And then women to get mad at that. No, you can't deal with her. You can't talk to her.
Hey, who is you talking to? She don't have a husband, King. Long as she don't got a husband, it's all good.
No, that's what I'm saying. Of course, that part. You know, I know that. You know what I'm saying? The Christian sister. And it ain't even, it could be anybody. She might not even be in the truth. I just might need counseling from a woman's standpoint. You know what I'm saying? It could be my sister. It could be my brother. It could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? It could be anybody, bro. But you right though about the woman thing with the husband. But I'm just saying, folks, like, you not finna tell me I can't talk to nobody and get no advice on certain aspects of life, and then
Bro,
you
who
get
is this calling this, bro? Go ahead, bro. Let's move forward, bro. Because that start pissing me off, man. I don't know how to cut
Yeah,
that
I
off.
think that's Esau.
Hey, no, that's some witches, y'all. It's a league of witches in Chicago. We're gonna touch on that on the next live stream. It's a league
Now
of
let's touch
witches.
on that right now. On this one, it's the perfect time. But yeah, go ahead. Reading on verse 7.
Okay.
Yeah, it say an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that have hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. Verse 8. A drunken woman
What
in
a
a
scorpion
gather
gonna do? What if a scorpion gonna do if you got it in your hand?
is gonna pinch you and it's gonna sting you with the venom.
Yo. Verse 8.
A drunken woman in a gather abroad causes great anger, and she will not cover her own shame.
Now, what is it saying? A drunken woman and a gather abroad. You know what I'm saying? That gather abroad goes to, you know what I'm saying, basically freedom to run around just doing whatever. And it said a drunken woman, because our women, they do say, you know what I'm saying, they Hennessy. You might catch them at the liquor store out there drunk, shaking their heads, doing all type of whatever. Then as soon as you hop out the car, you just shake your head like, oh, here we go, man. You don't even want to walk past their ass half the time. She would not cover her own shame because it's like they ain't got no shame. The shameless woman should be counted as a dog, right? Verse 9.
The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
That's when she giving you that sexual seductive look. You know what I'm saying? Like come knock her down.
With them damn mink lashes on that they got off the naked mole rat. They got the lashes on from the mole rat that they killed the rat and put the eyelashes on.
Verse
9, it say the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. So it's the way she looking at you, man. And what our women, I wish I could pull up a picture now. Eve got these big dumbass eyelashes on. She could fly if she blink hard enough.
Them long extensions.
And that's in the truth too, though. You got women in the truth doing that. All right. You're not supposed to touch the unclean thing. So how you in the truth and you claiming you a daughter of Sarah and you got damn rat eyelashes on?
Exactly.
The Most High gonna consume your ass with fire. Isaiah 66:17. Verse 10, man. If thy daughter be shameless,
hold on. You know what I'm saying, man? Shit like this, man. Her haughty looks and eyelids. You see it?
Yeah, man. Then they be having that one coming off, one hanging off and shit. You got one eyelash hanging off. You drunk off the brown liquor cognac. You been drinking cognac. You know what I'm saying? You got spirits on you. You got because did the Most High compare? Didn't the Most High compare of swine's flesh to a rat in the book of Isaiah 66:17? So didn't the herd of a legion of demons go into those unclean pigs? So that means that a legion of demons can go into those damn rats. So when these sisters got these eyelashes on, they got wicked spirits in them, man.
Yo.
And now you wondering why you got domestic violence, why your nigga, these sisters, you dealing with a man, he beating the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying? You got spirits on you, following you around. Witchcraft. You got women out here can't catch a break, man. In the world and in the truth. Can't catch a break, can't find a mate.
Yep. Read this right here, verse 10.
It say, if thy daughters be shameless, keep her in straightly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty, man.
Too much freedom, right?
Yeah.
Look at this shit. It's a damn shame. Little girl like 12. 11, bro. They say, oh, yeah, 11. See, read that one more time, Mark.
It says, if thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. Now hold on, I got another example right quick, man. Okay, so I had told my little daughter to go clean up, right? So I'm consistently telling her to clean up and move out the bound behind herself. You know, she want to eat the chips and shit, and got the chips and shit all over the place, papers and Lunchable papers and packets all over the crib. So I'm study asking her nicely, baby, get that stuff up, clean up behind yourself. So after a long period of time of her not listening, yeah, I got loud and told her, man, clean this shit up behind yourself. Who is you playing with? So, you know, she want to run and get the crayon, right? So she run and tell somebody in the family. Okay, now the person who she run and tell, bro, she come back and get to cussing me out. She like, nigga, you won't even really take care of your kids like you supposed to, and you can't tell them you can't tell her who out the bam if you ain't taking care of her like you supposed to. You ain't never who out the bam. And then the little girl, the person who's saying all this shit to me, she's only fucking 18. And she just had an abortion when she was 16 and murdered her baby. You was out here getting rammed at the age of 15 and 16, and you end up getting pregnant and you murdered your baby via abortion. So don't come telling me how to talk to my daughter. Stop murdering your damn kids.
Hey, Con, you there?
So yeah, man. These women these days, they be bugged the hell out. They be bugged the hell out. Yeah, little girl.
Salakia, King, I can hear you.
You see this though?
Salakia. Was she 13?
Nah, 12, bro. Yeah, it was another little girl that was like 11, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I got a precept for that too, King. Get Leviticus 12.
That precept. Look, this is Rock 26:10. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straightly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. And shit like this.
Grab that real quick though. That Leviticus 12:1, because a lot of Eve be popping out these babies and stuff like that. They don't even know that depending on the sex of the baby, they unclean for a certain amount of time. So they just think that they can pop out a baby and then they can go right to the club and then go dance and stuff like that on another dude and stuff, man. And just have fun with their liberty, man. Yeah, Con.
Man, go ahead.
Hey, you can read it, King.
Hey, this is the book of Leviticus chapter 12 and verse 1. And it reads, you say 12 and 1, right?
Yeah.
Con. It say, and Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, if a woman have conceived seed and born a man child, then she shall be unclean 7 days, according to the days of the separation for her infirmity. Shall she be unclean? And in the 8th day, the flesh of the foreskin shall be circumcised. And she shall then continue in the blood of her purifying 33 days, and shall touch no hallowed thing, nor come into the sanctuary until the days of her purifying be fulfilled. Verse 5.
Yeah, Con. So she have a son, she's unclean for 33 days, and this the daughter, the maid servant. Read.
Verse 5. But if she bear a maid child, then she shall be unclean 2 weeks, as in her separation, and she shall continue in the blood of her purifying 66 days. Okay, so what it's saying is, if a woman has a baby boy, you're going to be unclean for that 7 days plus 33 days, right? 7 days plus that 33 days, you got to be unclean. But if you having a little girl, you're going to be unclean for 2 weeks. Instead of 7 days, you're going to be unclean for 14 days. 2 weeks, you're going to be dirty. All right. And then not 33 days, but 66 days, you're going to be unclean. So why is that? What is the Most High trying to convey to you with that scripture right there, with that law? What is he saying about women?
Right. It's a purification process.
They
Verse
unclean.
You gotta go through some
Eve, hold on, Salakia, King, Salakia. You got Eve, they think they're gonna pop a baby out, and then they can go to the club, they can guide a bride, you know what I'm saying? They can go get drunk. Yeah, the baby, yeah, I just got the baby out of me, girl. Yeah, let's go kick it. Yeah. And she's still
now
unclean for them 66 days or them 33 days.
Hey, now Wanda, I'll be having so much problems with my oldest daughter. Cause my first son, when he was born, my other daughter, my daughter and my son is 11 months apart. So we ain't wait 2 to 4 weeks to 6 weeks when after she had that baby. You know what I'm saying? After my baby mama had that baby back when I was a teenager, we got right back busy. And we just had that baby right back unclean, folks. So now my little daughter be tweaking.
Verse 6, read verse 6 through, and we're gonna get back to that.
Leviticus?
Yeah.
They say, and when the days of her purifying are fulfilled for a son or for a daughter, she shall bring a lamb of the first year for a burnt offering, and a young pigeon and a turtle dove for a sin offering unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation unto the priest.
Hold on, and then verse 7, who shall offer it before the Yahweh and make an atonement for her, and she shall be cleansed from the issue of her blood. This is the law of her that have born a male or female. So it's like she got to have a sin offering for, you know what I'm saying, basically having a baby off of, and they not even be necessarily a sin, you know what I'm saying? But it's like our grown women don't even know that, let alone some 12-year-old little girl out here getting knocked down and getting pregnant. And then whoever the mama is to these little girls, bro, they ought to be ashamed of themselves, boy.
So that's why we on here to correct them, man. That's why this counsel that we doing, this is for our women to get them in order. Those who sincerely want to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and be a good wife to their husband, man.
Yeah, I think I saw some shit where a little chick was 10 or some shit on her. We can move forward though, pretty much from that. We going back to Sirach though.
All right, I was on Sirach chapter 26, verse 11. Sirach 26 and 11.
Right, Khan.
It say, watch over an impudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against thee.
Marvel not. Watch over the impudent eye. That's somebody that don't respect you. And then it say, marvel not, be not surprised if she trespass against you, man. You know what I'm saying? If she do some shit like this, you know what I'm saying? If your daughter or if your wife played a hoe on you. You know what I'm saying? This is trespassing against you. You know what I'm saying? Imagine your daughter come to your house and you know what I'm saying? She got popped off of it, man. At 12 or 11. And the reason that happens, verse 12.
So like, buddy,
and then it probably end up being a grown nigga or something. She probably getting off
like your order, Kings. Order out of one. All right, go ahead.
Hey, no, I ain't mean to cut, broski. Y'all, somebody pulled up on me talking about my friends. If he's smoking, drinking, talking about my friends.
Yeah, we ain't worried about that. But, yeah, folks, you know what I'm saying? And the reason stuff like that end up happening, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like this end up happening. What it just said in verse 11, watch over the impudent eye. Marvel now she trespassed against thee. And verse 10, it lead down, you know what I'm saying? From verse 10 to 11, it tells you why in verse 12, why this right here ends up happening. You know what I'm saying? Young loose little girls out here. Verse 12, it say, read that.
And it say verse 12, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler.
And she thirsty, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he have found a fountain and drink of every water near her.
You know what I'm saying? She gonna screw Buddy, him over there, him, maybe him too. She might screw him as well. You feel me?
It say, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow.
Now, what's the quiver? That's the thing that you pull the arrows out of and shoot it. And the arrow, you already know what that is. That's the male, you know what I'm saying? The male, what's the name down there? Now, this is what the example what the woman supposed to be, though, right here, verse 13. It's going back into the daughters of Sarah. It's like it's splitting back and forth from the daughters of Satan and the daughters of Sarah. This is the daughters of Sarah right here, verse 13. It says, the grace of a wife, delight of her husband, and her decretion will fat his bones. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord. There is nothing so much worth as a man will instruct. So if you got a silent and loving woman that you dwelling with in that house, man, and that's a gift from the Most High himself. Verse 15, a shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent man cannot be valued. You know what I'm saying? And dealing with verse 14, as a man well instructed, that's somebody that's willing to actually listen. You know what I'm saying? You break down the law, statutes, and the commandments to her, and she's actually taking heed, and she's falling up under your program. Not trying to, you know what I'm saying, be in there running the show. Like a lot of our sisters is, I was just being brutally honest. When y'all go ahead and read that, 16.
Oh man, it's the book of SABBATH, chapter 26 and verse 16. As the sun, when it arises in the high heaven, so is the beauty of a good wife and the ordering of her house.
Hold on real quick. We can jump down to verse 22. Verse 22.
Saying, harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a merry woman is sour against death to her husband.
So it's like, it's no wonder that harlots, even in the world, you know what I'm saying, even before you come to the truth, a harlot in the world is viewed as spit. You know what I'm saying? You don't view them like nothing. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, if a little chick ran through, and you know what I'm saying, everybody didn't hit that, even in the world, you automatically know, like, all right, and if somebody wife up, and people look at you like a goofy, then he wifing on it, then everybody that did that. You know what I'm saying? I'm still smashing on short. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be talking like that. Why? Because a harlot, which is a whore, shall be counted as spittle, because, you know what I'm saying, her box for everybody. She for the streets. Verse 23.
A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord.
Now that little situation what you was dealing with, King, with that little chick that was getting buzzed down for the weed, man, or whatever, and she wasn't trying to do that with, like, that's actually a blessing, though, because you actually trying to strive right, and you got up out of living like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, now, you know what I'm saying, Satan, he giving up with that wicked woman to them wicked ass niggas that doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying?
No, hold on, Salaki, partner body. No. That was just my little homie. That was just my friend. I wasn't trying to, you feel me? I wasn't trying to crack shorty or marry her or none of that. I was just with friends. I was putting her in the truth. She was learning the truth from me. We was like friends. She was single. So, you know, I go over there and chill with her, spend time with her, go over the scriptures. But you know what I'm saying? I'm telling her, like, you're going to need a man of the Lord for Jacob's trouble coming. You know what I'm saying? So then that situation had perspired. But no, that wasn't never none of mine, though.
I ain't no shit. All right, we go.
Yeah, no.
Let's see real quick. And what is verse 24?
It say a dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband.
Because ain't nothing like a lying ass woman, man. Then you flip to Titus 2 and 3. It says the aged woman, likewise, as they be in behavior, has become of holiness, set apart from the world, not false accusers. You know what I'm saying? Lying. You know what I'm saying? You got sisters out here that'll say, you know what I'm saying, black men need to step up and take care of their kids, but then they ain't letting you see your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Not giving too much wine teaches of good things. We just read about them earlier in Sirach, dealing with that dude saying they Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? A drunken woman. You scroll up, a drunken woman and a gatherer abroad causes great anger. You know what I'm saying? But an honest woman will reverence her husband. Verse 25.
Shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Howl.
Huh.
So you know what's the dog?
Not all up in your
What's
face.
the female? Hey, listen, man. What's a female dog and heat? A bitch, right?
Huh.
So the Bible say a shameless woman. What does it mean, shameless? That means you showing your ass. You showing your body. You like a dog in heat. You showing your tail. So what the Bible calling these women out here in the world? They ain't got no shame in that game. Even in the truth, man. You got women with tight ass dresses on. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that the so-called black woman, the Israelite woman, got weapons of ass destruction back there. You know that thing fat slug. And you want to put on a thing, you got your titties showing, your breasts showing, your thighs, your booty, and you trying to say, oh, it's a dress, at least I ain't wearing pants. Well, no, you still causing niggas to go off and lust. Salakia, not niggas, but you know, niggas too though. And even in the world land, you got the brothers in the truth who got the weak mans who will look at these women and go lusting after these women, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, these wicked women is big downfall.
As a matter of fact, for what you're saying, it's Proverbs 29 and 16, but it said, hold on, Salaki. That's in Salaki, man. I'm trying to find it. Oh, we just move on. We move on, bro. I ain't finding it. Oh, yeah.
What's that, 26?
Yeah.
Let's say a woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all.
Yeah, we pretty much move on. Y'all got something else though? Khan, you still in there?
Khan. Get 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9.
All right, now we're going to the apparel.
You got it, King.
They say in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array.
Right. So not saying that women can't braid their hair, you know what I'm saying? You can wear braids, just don't get caught up in that, man, because wisdom is not on the outwardly appearance, man. It's on the inward appearance, man. The things that you do, man. All right. Like taking care of the household, making sure the kids in order. That's wisdom. That's within. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our sisters, they look good outwardly, but inwardly, they out of order. You know what I'm saying? They out of order. They're not doing the things that the Most High required them to do. Read that again.
Saying like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array.
Right. So costly array, man. When you read Isaiah 3 and 16, okay, it tell you the Most High is about to strip our sisters away from all the material and gain that they got. The wicked sisters, man, because they mind is continually into that satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? Buying costly array, buying suits, all type of apparel. You know what I'm saying? The changeable suits of apparel, all that. That's what our women are into. You know. Read verse 10.
To say, but which becometh women professing godliness with good works.
Having good works, man. All right. You know what I'm saying? You telling other sisters about this truth, man. Letting them know that they got to be in order, telling them that they can't dress a certain way, telling them that they can't talk to men any way. All right. Corrected the sisters to be the daughters of Sarah and not the daughters of Satan, man. All right. Because you have our women sit back and watch some of the rhetoric that come out of these sisters' mouth without correcting them, man. Like you sisters in the truth, if you see a sister out of line, the sisters that are in the truth, you see a woman that's out of a sister that's out of line, you got to tell that sister, hey, you're gonna have to change the way, you know what I'm saying, you talk. You're gonna change, you got to change the way you dress. You got to change your character, man. All right. Because we go out there and tell Jake to stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, stop sagging, stop being niggas. So you sisters have to do the same thing to the women that ain't in the truth, man. All right, you have to be an example, man. Get Sirach 6 and 6.
I thought you wanted to touch on verse 11 and 12.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You can read it.
It said, "Let the woman learn in silence with all
right, so let the woman learn in silence with all subjection." Read.
"But I suffer not a woman to teach nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence."
So you have to be silent, man. All right.
Then it's going into the salvation of the woman. For Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression.
So what we not teaching women to be in captivity to a man. We teaching them to be in order. All right, because she have authority over the kids, and she have authority over a wicked woman. All right, to guide her and reel her into this truth. That's they position. But to serve authority over the man, that's out of order, because the head of every man is Yahweh Shai, and the head of Yahweh Shai is Yahweh, and the head of the woman is the man. Okay.
Verse 15, dealing with the salvation of the woman, how women would be saved. Verse 15, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
Right. So charity, man, giving back.
And look at this right here. Say, what's this word right
here?
If
they continue, yeah, in faith and charity.
All out the truth. As a matter of fact, I got to examine that real quick.
Okay.
I'm pull my screen down for a minute. This for Brother Tazama, whatever. He talking to some little chick from a brother in his camp talking to some little chick. She say, I don't know if y'all can see that. Y'all want to read? It says she read, hold on, he put I guess he said to, she's like, yes, I'm fine. How about you? Just checking in on you, fifth. You still in this thing or you falling short? I'm cool though. She said, I fell out. I wrote it on my story. You don't have to keep talking to me. A lot of people are upset with me and cut me off. I don't want to they say deter you or anyone from the truth, and I don't want to keep being lukewarm or living a double life. I'm sorry. And you've become such a strong man in the truth. I'll always admire you for being so strong and doing the righteous thing. And then with heart, what's name? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? She basically just gave up on the Most High. You feel me?
Really, the Most High gave up on her because, you know, the Bible say many are called, but few are chosen. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it is what it is, man. Like, hey, around the Passover, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, the Passover, a lot of people still doing their Passover, but we did our Passover, and around that season, that's when a lot of people start to fall out this truth, man.
They call it sifting feed.
Yeah, the Most High sifting people. Either he's sifting them or he putting demons on people, man. And that's what's going on. People getting vexed with demons, man. All right. So she wasn't tough enough for this truth, man. We trying to build sisters that's tough, man. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. All right. We trying to build sisters that's tough in this truth that we in, man.
Yeah. Now what you was going through, Sirach, what?
Sirach 6 and 6.
Hey, that's 9 and 6.
Yeah,
Yeah, you at 9 and 6. I mean, oh no, I think he's on. Oh, I'm tweaking. My fault. We grabbed that one too, though. I think that's what you signed. My fault.
Con, you got it, King.
They say, be in peace with many. Nevertheless, have but one counselor over 1,000.
Right, because you got Eve, they go to their girlfriends for solutions and stuff like that when they can just ask their man. So that's the friction within the household right there. Stop going to your best friend and asking them for solutions, man, and looking for answers, man. Go to your husband and then go to pray to the Most High, man. Read that again.
Say, be in peace with many. Nevertheless, have but one counselor of 1,000.
Right, so one counsel of 1,000, man. Brothers out there doing the work, they taught thousands of people, man. All right, rebuke thousands of people, man. All right, so brothers is out here mighty doing the work, man. You see what I'm saying? So don't go to your girlfriend, don't go to your mama. Hey, you got to go to these scriptures and go to your husband to fix problems, man, because that's stirring up problems within the household. You know, anybody got anything to add to that?
Not to that specific.
Get that Sirach 21 and Salaki, no, scratch that. Go to Genesis 3 and 16.
Oh yeah.
They say, unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband. He shall rule over thee.
Right, so that's not 50-50. The man is going to rule over thee, all right?
Con.
Which means being in your best interest, man, because a man going to look at a righteous man of the Most High is going to look after you, man. He going to have your best interest, man. No, you shouldn't go out late at night. There's too many creeps out there. Right, that's your best interest, man, because you got a lot of missing black women, you know what I'm saying, that's missing, all right, that's been missing for like years now, man. All right, you got a lot of black women that's being missing. Then they say every 30 seconds a black kid goes missing. I see a lot of black kids. I was just on the west side of Chicago. I seen 6 black kids playing in the alley. Now those kids can get snatched, man. What was their parents at, man? What was their mother? What was their father at, man? So if the woman ain't right, then the kids ain't gonna be right. All right? Go ahead, King.
Like dealing with this, what you just pulled, he shall rule over thee. Hold on, this is an example that no 50-50 with.
Against me, what they have done? They have rebelled against me. So they don't rebel against their God, man. That's right. Right here, we got an older couple. Come here, Granny. See, Granny run the house. Why you thinking Grandpa walking behind? Bring it out. See, do y'all know the man supposed to walk in front of the woman? Bring it out. See, that's out of order. That's right. Grandpa, tell her to put that cigarette out, man. Bring it out. Tell her she gonna kill herself. That's right. You afraid she gonna finish crippling your ass if you do, man? That's right. See, hey, bro, you should be walking beside that woman. Walk in front of her like you her Lord, man. That's right. Do you know you her Lord? That's right. See, y'all don't want this, man. That's right. Because you get Kurt Angle too, man. That's right. We don't know. They have rebelled against me. See, she out there smoking that cigarette. He won't even matter tell her, put that cigarette out, Granny. That's right. I tell her for you because you scared of her.
But yeah, though, you telling the truth, though. I got a precept with that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get me?
Yeah.
Con.
Hold on, Slacking. That is Sarah referring to is Genesis 18 and 12. It's Sarah calling Abraham Lord.
therefore Sarah. The book of Genesis, chapter 18 and verse 12. I say, therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I am waxed old, I have pleasure, my Lord, being old also.
You ready?
Yes, Genesis chapter 12, chapter 18 and verse 12. Therefore Sarah laughed within herself, saying, after I am waxed old, shall I have pleasure, my Lord, being old also?
You know what I'm saying? She talking about Abraham. You know what I'm saying? She could refer to Abraham as her Lord, like bro just said on the video. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our sisters, they got a problem with stuff like that. Hey, Con.
Yeah, I'm still here, Ken.
You can take over the screen real quick.
Hold on, let me see what I can put up there. Hold on, Salakia.
You just grab some precept stuff. I'm finna what's the name? Put it back on me in a minute. Satan trying to take away from the word.
All right, Con.
You got it?
Yeah, Con. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 15, and it reads, and the Lord Yahweh power took the man and put him into the garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. Right? So the Most High is dealing with the man. He said he put the man in the garden of Eden. We know Eve was in the garden of Eden too, but you know what I'm saying, it's dealing with the man because the Most High is dealing with the man. Why you think that the man is more physically stronger than a woman? Because his job is to protect the woman, all right, to protect the household. So the Most High, he knew what he was doing when he made the so-called black man, right, to be a salakia, be a protection to the house, man. Verse 18, it's saying, and the Lord Yahweh power
Hey, I'm guessing Brother Khan having technical difficulties. So like it.
Yo, what happened?
I don't know. I have technical difficulties.
All right, so I'm finna switch back to my shit, man. That's why I want to now. Okay, only not switch back.
You say, what are you chopping up?
You put shopper in?
No, I say you chopping up.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Come on.
Y'all see my screen? Y'all see it?
Yeah.
Now we can move forward now, man. But yeah, where was he pulling from? I had to step away for a minute.
Hey, Salakia, man. They got me up out there, man. Every time I try to share my screen,
I
they
got it now,
freeze
bro.
it.
Where you was at?
Genesis 2:18.
Oh yeah.
This the book of Genesis, chapter 2, verse 18, and it reads, "And the Lord Yahweh power said, It is not good that the man should be alone. I will make him and help meet for him." So a man needs help. That don't mean that you Eves have to take fully control of everything. The Most High only made you to be a helpmeet. And this is not meaning in a bad thing. It's just that your job is to fulfill the mission of the man. All right. Go back to 12.
12. Wait. Go back to where?
Verse 12, 2 and 12. Salakia, 2 and 14, I believe. That was 14, Salakia.
This right here? You don't like got nothing to do with it.
It's 15. You got it, Ken.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 2 and verse 15. And the Lord God took the man and put him into the garden of Eden, dressed it in to keep.
Right, so the Most High took the man. All right, we know that Eve was in the Garden of Eden as well, but he's dealing with the man. He took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden first. Then he formed Eve. You know, I just want to make that point, but y'all got it, King. Y'all got it.
Yeah. We touched on the younger women. I mean, older women. First Timothy 5 and 18. 5 and 14. It's like
First Timothy chapter 5 and verse 14. I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adultery, to speak reproachfully.
now this ain't necessarily talking about younger women, it's talking about shit like this. Man, ain't necessarily talking about that. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about the younger women, whatever. Now you ain't supposed to necessarily chasing a career in Esau system, in the school curriculum, college, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I would therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adultery. I mean, to the adversary to speak reproachfully. You know what I'm saying? Them joining hand in hand with Esau.
Hey, Shabbat, you got a precept, King?
No, not right now. I'm just trying to see what the lesson is at the moment.
Go ahead, read that.
The book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12. As for my people, Children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path.
So due to these wicked women leading and running the trenches or whatever is the reason you see a lot of our people out here destroyed, because a lot of our women they ain't right, and it's like they destroying the children. You know what I'm saying? They which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy path, because you know what I'm saying. If mama played the whole shit, send her daughter up the same whole route, and then stuff like this end up happening, and then her son ends up growing up to be the worst criminal on the face of the earth. Now this is Lamentations 4:3.
That even the sea monsters are at the breast, to give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel like the ostrich in the wilderness.
He said the daughter of my people has become cruel to the ostrich, like the ostrich in the wilderness. So he compared a lot of our wicked women to sea monsters, bro. You know what I'm saying? Killer whales and sharks, bro. So he's saying monsters like that is even more gentle to their young than our women is. You know what I'm saying? You have an Eve, man. You see her talking to a little 2 or 3 year old son or something. Shut the F up before I bust you upside your head. Like, you know what I'm saying? They do shit like that. Y'all a little silent, man.
Get Isaiah 3:16.
You want to grab it though? Because it's touching on what I was just saying right there.
What's that? I can't see the scripture.
It's,
Book of Amos
7 and 17.
Amos chapter 7 and 17. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be in harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword.
Thy wife should be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword. That the little girl that just got killed at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? But then you go on his Instagram or whatever, his wife on the naked with blonde hair in her head, mama and daddy wicked, and then the daughter end up getting killed in the midst of it. And you know what I'm saying? I guarantee you she a bop. So it says thy wife shall be in harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line. You know what I'm saying? Gang territory. And thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land.
Hey, yeah, get that. This is not your arrest. Arise, ye and depart, for this is not your arrest. It is polluted.
Here you go.
It's the book, guys. Where?
Hey, you say Isaiah 3 and 16?
Yeah, come on.
Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks, and want eyes, walking in ministering as they go, making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret part.
Con, break it down. We all let, man.
Read that again. Read that again, Salaki. I have to text somebody.
Say, moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanting eyes, walking and ministering as they go, and making tinkling with their feet. Therefore will the Lord smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret part.
That's right. So, our women is wicked because they do this. Verse 16. All right. Moreover, the Lord Yahweh said, because the daughters of Zion, right, they walk with a stretched forth neck and wanton eyes. Instead of serving the Most High, they want to go window shopping. All right. They want to just be caught up into their everyday satisfaction. All right. The Most High said he's going to strip them because they want to continue to live it up here in Babylon, man. All right. Instead of serving the Most High, all right, making sure the house is in order, making sure the kids in order. What they want to do, they want to go out, they want to go clubbing, they want to go to a bar, they want to go to a lounge, they want to go out of town, they want to go to Puerto Rico, they want to go to they just want to live it up and be comfortable here. All right. So the Most High said he's gonna smite them with a scab of the crown of the head. All right. That's why a lot of our women they can't grow their hair properly here, man.
Like
because
the women you see in the thumbnail of the video. Like the women on the thumbnail of the video.
God, they want to wear weave, they want to wear their wigs. All right. They live in lust, man. They living in what's that? They living in bliss. Okay. They don't put their spirit into serving their God because the Most High is the God of the daughters of Zion as well. All right. They don't want to submit to the will of Yahweh, man. All right.
Yeah,
so that's why the Most High has to judge these women, man.
You trying to read down?
It say, therefore the Lord, what we at right there, 18?
Yeah.
It say, in that day the Lord Yahweh will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their calves and their round tyres like the moon. The chains, you see that? The chains and the bracelets and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ointments and the leggings. You know, your sisters like to wear leggings, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, because, you know, Eve, they go to Moab to get the big hoop earrings and stuff like that. Verse 21, it say the rings and nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel.
Like that wicked Gucci suit.
The mantles, and the wimples and the crisping pines, the glasses, all right, because Eve love to wear the stunner shades, all right, whether it's prescription or not. You know, our women, they got tasting, what's the shades, them expensive glasses they be wearing? Like Gucci shades, right? They say the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods, because Eve love to wear them hoodies and stuff like that, man. They might go jogging, they might go to the gym, try to keep their curves, all right? They watching out for the calories. They watching out for the calories that they put in their body. All right, so all women, man, they worry about the outer appearance, man, instead of looking for Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? Because if you follow the dietary law, you won't be overweight. Okay? We got a strict dietary law to follow. Okay? And the hoods and the veils, and this shall come to pass that instead of sweet smells, there shall be stink. All right. And instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well-set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher and girdle, what's that? Girding
of sackcloth,
and burning instead of beauty. Okay. Verse 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in the war, because you're gonna have Jake going over there to fight for America, man. All right, and they're gonna get slain over there. Verse 26. It say, and her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. So this is what you get for not following the Most High. This is your punishment for not following and submitting to the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Now it said, verse 26, it say, and her gate shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground. And let's get that. Micah 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say now she should be trotting it down to the mighty street. But before we grab that, verse 24, and instead of burning, instead of beauty, because the beauty of the woman had changed over time. You know what I'm saying? Like in time of King David, the women they look completely like way better than what they look like right now. So the Most High took a lot from them. You know what I'm saying? He taking away their shape, they hair, all type of stuff from them. This verse, first Maccabees 1:26, it says, so that the princes and elders mourn, the virgins and young men were made feeble, and the beauty of women was changed. You feel me? So he changed the beauty of the woman. You said go what now? Y'all can look too quiet.
Khan, Salakia, Micah 7:10. It's the book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 10, and it reads, Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy God? Because Tazamah, you said a chick text Tazamah that?
That was his homie in his camp.
Right. So one of the brothers in Tazamah's camp, the sister said that she fell out the truth. So she gonna be looking at him like, where's the Lord thy God? All right. Because she didn't have faith in the Most High. She wanted to go back into the world and be wicked. All right. And we're trying to keep our women from being disobedient to the Most High. Okay. Every time I think about our women going off, I'm going to remember these scriptures, man, to bring out every time that I can. You know what I'm saying? It say, Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy God? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. So she gonna be trodden down on the streets of Chicago, man.
She being desolate shall sit upon the ground.
God, that's the precept to it, man.
God.
So it's either two things that you can do. You can serve the Most High or serve Satan until his time be fulfilled. And you're going to be punished for that, man. Get Daniel 12:1, okay? You can run from the Most High, but you can't hide from him. All right? You can run all you want, but when the time be fulfilled, you're going to be punished, man. So you might as well just submit to the Most High while we here. You know what I'm saying? Because if you continue, have you ever heard the term stop while you're ahead? Like, you know what I'm saying? While you're ahead, you need to stop. You need to stop what you're doing while you're ahead. Because once you get caught, it's going to be over for you. You know? Now, I was looking for the scripture where it say everlasting content. Salakia. Anybody know where that scripture at? Same in everlasting contempt.
When they say they shall, some shall harass to everlasting contempt.
It's real.
Some shall await.
It's real.
Yeah, con. Verse what's that? Daniel 12:2. It saying, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. So we get back in the kingdom, we're going to remember you Eves, man. We're going to remember you rebellious Eves, man. All right. And you ain't going to look us in the eye. You're going to be walking with your head down in the kingdom. And we're going to be like, oh, that's such and such. Remember when she texted me, you know what I'm saying? She fell out the truth. The Most High the Most High going to keep it, because everybody, he knows everybody's spirit, man. All right, and they motive. Okay, so some shall awake to everlasting shame and everlasting contempt.
Hey, get 1 Corinthians 11:3.
Oh yeah, going to that 50-50. For the women that want to usurp the man's authority. You know, a lot of us be having a rebellious nature to them.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3, and it reads, But I will have you know that the head of every man is the Mashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of the Mashiach is Howl. So, hey, if you ain't trying to obey that man, you might as well not even listen to the Most High. You might as well just call out the truth like the old girl did to other lady. You either going to listen to the man and under that man and obey him, be in subjection, especially if he a man of the truth. If he a man of the truth, he a prophet, he doing the work, and he ain't leading you and steering you in the wrong direction. and you with him, you done gave yourself to him, you gonna do what that man say, or you might as well just leave it alone, give up.
Now it's a balance though, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to love our women as we love our flesh, pursuing what the scriptures say. That's the balance of it though, due to the man being your head, you know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to dog our women out at the same time. That's what they don't get. They think when this come out submit to the man, that I automatically mean, you know what I'm saying, just dog them out or something, you know what I'm saying? This 1 Corinthians 11:8.
Say 1 Corinthians 11:8 for the man. Say for the man, not of the woman, but the woman of the man.
The man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. So when you flip the Genesis 2 and 23, it says, and Adam said, This is my bone. Hold on, I'm gonna read. You can read from. Come on now, scroll up. They want to win. Okay. Verse 21, Genesis 2 and 21. And Yahweh power caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up his flesh instead thereof, and the rib which the Most High had taken from man made he woman and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, This is now my bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She should be called woman because she was taken out of man. And even today, you know what I'm saying, dealing with the seed, because that's where you start off first, because you had Eve. Y'all came from us because the woman incubated the seed in her womb.
I got a precept, King.
Verse 9. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. And that's the reason for it, because of the order. The Most High, Yahweh Shai man, the woman, and then the woman comes from the man. What's your precept?
Ephesians 5:22. Hey, just read it for me, Adam Wong.
Ephesians 5:22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your husbands as unto the Lord. For the husband is the head of the wife, even as Hamashiach is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body. You know what I'm saying? And dealing with what we just read in 1 Timothy 2:15, it talks about the salvation of the woman. And when you flip to Isaiah 4:1, it talks about set the 7 women to 1 man. So the woman, the way the woman gets through back to Yahweh Shai, to the Most High through the man, and the way we get back to the Most High through Yahweh Shai. So the same way Yahweh Shai is our savior is the man, he's going to raise up an elect remnant of men on this earth who's going to be the savior for the woman. That's going to get them back to that glory.
All right. I got a precept.
I'm going to just read these two and I'm going to let you get it. Verse 24, therefore, as the church is subject to Mashiach, so let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. Husbands, love your wives, even as Mashiach loved the church and gave himself for it. So that's the balance. Even though the man is of the woman, that don't mean dog them out. You still have to love your wives the same way as you love yourself. What you got, Shabbat?
Yeah, this is Sirach 7 and verse 26. It reads,
let me grab it on the screen. 26.
Yeah, 26.
All right, go on here. Go on here.
Yeah. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? So your goal is that you want to try to get a wife that's of the same mind as you. You know, you're in the truth, you're doing the work. Your focus is pleasing Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, the Father, in the name of the Son, right? So those are the type of women that you should be trying to seek after, right? But forsake her not, but give not thyself. You don't want to do this. You don't want to give yourself over to a like woman. You don't want to give yourself over to a woman that's lukewarm or cold in this thing, man. You know, because when this Jacob trouble kick off, man, you know, just like Job had all that wealth. He had the land, he had the cattle, you know, he had servants, you know, he had all of that, you know. But when the Lord started to test to see if he was truly serving the Lord, not just because of the riches and everything that he gave him. And then when everything fell down, the woman had left Job and even was trying to convince him to curse his God, you know? So you don't want to give yourself over to a light woman that's not in this thing all the way. You know, you're supposed to be testing these women, right?
God.
No, fact. This when Job lost it all, man. She didn't want to go deal with that pressure. See, man, come on, man, quit doing that. Hold on, see. That go. This Job 2. You got somebody want to read verse 6.
I read it. Job 2:6. And the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life.
So this the Most High telling Satan go tempt Job, take everything from him, whatever he ain't. This my faithful servant. He ain't gonna turn his back on me, no matter what you put him through. Go on ahead.
So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord, and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown.
Man, think about it. It's like having chicken pox all over your body or something like that, man. It's all you looking. It's bad, looking bad for you.
And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes.
He sat among the ashes, man. You know what I'm saying? He was mourning.
Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse God and die.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, do you still think you still what? Like, what is you doing? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no dignity about yourself. So she told him, curse the Most High and die. You know what I'm saying? That's the works of a wicked and evil woman, and the words of a wicked and evil woman. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Khan, then he say, Salaki, he say, you sound like one of the foolish women. You know what I'm saying? That's the Edomites, because the Edomites is known as the fool.
Yeah,
So he sound like a so-called white woman.
Yo, verse 10.
But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of God, and shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips.
Because that's the balance of it, man. You know what I'm saying? The good and the evil, because the Most High does both, and that's another. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's the scripture dealing with when King David put away his wife? And you know what I'm saying? When he was in there dancing or something?
When he put away his wife?
Yeah.
You talking about when he committed adultery?
No, they're saying when he committed adultery with her, when she one of his wives or something, he put her away, just like she was being a Jezebel. And you gonna say he never went back in and saw. I forgot what precept.
Oh, that was I think that's in Kings, right?
Yeah, it's somewhere in there. You don't want to know. Or First Samuel.
Like out of one. Hey, hold that Luke 17:32 for me. Dealing with Lot's wife.
This deal dealing with Lot's wife. I shop it. Why you fanning it? I'm read this Luke. What you got? Luke at what? Luke what?
Shalakia 17:32.
Oh yeah, come. The book of Luke, chapter 17 and 32. Remember Lot's wife, because what she do? She looked back.
She missed
that wicked. That wicked sodomy that was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah, and a lot of our women, they don't want to let go of America. You know what I'm saying? They want this place to come back, even though it's shutting down. And a lot of them will look back if they could. Yes, sir. You found this out?
No, not yet. Yeah, this I got it. This is
Uh,
2 Samuel 20:3. And David came to his house at Jerusalem, and the king took the 10 women, his concubines, whom he had left to keep the house, and put them in a ward and fed them, but went not in unto them. So they were shut up unto the day of their death, living in widowhood.
and what the part where it say he wasn't in?
He didn't go into them. It said that in that same verse, 2 Samuel 20:3. He but went not into them.
I don't think that's the one, but
That's not
it's
the
all right,
one.
bro. Yeah, it's
Con,
good, bro.
I know it's when you talking about. You talking about when he was dancing, his clothes came off.
Yeah.
His,
So yeah,
his Eve was like, why you like? She damn near was reproaching him like you got you all naked out here being jealous and stuff.
yeah. As a matter of fact, dealing with that jealousy spirit. Sirach 26:6. We had read that already. Get it back though one more time for edification purposes. Sirach 26:6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicated withal. You know what I'm saying? That's why he had put her away, because like David was more strict on these women in them ancient times, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't no sins back there. You know what I'm saying? He put her away and never went back in into her. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal. And you know, David was the king, so he wasn't playing, he wasn't tolerating it. Like how Jacob be putting up with Eve stuff right now, he wasn't tolerating it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Sirach. We're gonna jump at 25 real quick. Sirach 25:13. When y'all gonna go ahead and read on. When y'all gonna read on.
I got it. Sirach, which one?
25,
Which chapter?
25,
25 and 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, because it ain't nothing worse than that, bro. You dealing with a wicked woman. We're gonna jump to verse 16. Everything good? Hey, Con, take this Luke off the screen. We already grabbed it. I don't know what's going on, bro. You read verse 16, bro.
Oh,
Y'all hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. This is Sirach 25 and 16. And I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Ooh, it's better to keep house with a dragon or a lion than to keep house with a wicked woman, bro. That's just how bad that is, man. That's horrible. Verse 17.
Verse 17, the wickedness of a woman changes her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth.
Changes her face, man. You know what I'm saying? She got multiple personalities and stuff. She's switching up throughout the different people that she coming in contact with. Feel me? Reading on.
Verse 18, her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly.
Like you say, you sitting at the table playing cards with your homies or something, or y'all sipping on a little something, and your wife come through the door. You know what I'm saying? Raising up a storm, man. It's like, here she go, man. Here she go again with this. Reading on.
Verse 19, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her.
There is nothing worse than a wicked woman. A wicked woman is worse than a wicked man. A wicked woman actually can have power over multiple wicked men. You know what I'm saying? Manipulating what they, you know what I'm saying? The demands of weak, wicked men.
Verse 20, as the climbing up a saddle, a sandy
way. Yeah, sandy way.
As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man.
Man, you a quiet man. You like peace and quiet. She raising up a storm. Man, that's compared to an old man walking up a tall hill full of sand with a cane, man. It's going to hurt his legs. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you know what I'm saying? It's stressful. You know?
Verse 21, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, you're giving your strength over to the woman. When you stumbling at the beauty of a woman, steady feeding her attention. And that's why you got a lot of these women that be walking around big head the way they do.
Verse 22, a woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach.
It says a woman, if she maintain her husband, that's if she maintain her husband. Impudent, not showing respect for another person. You know what I'm saying? She don't respect you or nothing. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger, impudence, and much reproach. And this is not opinionated. This is facts, man. This really actually is how it's set up on this world. Verse 23.
Verse 23, a wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh a heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that was,
you know what I'm saying? You got Jake out here out of this truth, be drinking every day outside. Man, here she go, man. Man.
A woman that will not comfort her husband is in distress, Lakia, maketh weak hands and feeble knees.
Weak hands and feeble knees. You laying down with that pillow in between your legs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Your knees got weak. You know what I'm saying? She would not comfort thee in time of distress. You know what I'm saying? You been to work for Esau 12 hours. And you know what I'm saying? You dealing with people on the job, your boss, your manager, whoever, they giving you hell on the job, roll raise on the way to work and from work. You know what I'm saying? You might go to the store, you already stressed out, you was looking for something that you needed for sure, you needed it bad, and they ain't got it in the store now. It's like your day's jacked up. You supposed to be able to go to your woman, and she's supposed to be that pillar of rest to you. But then she, you know what I'm saying, you come in the crib and she raising hell. Verse 24.
Verse 24, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
Through her we all die, man. And we just read that in 1 Timothy 2:13 down to 15. You know what I'm saying? He's reiterating it. Verse 25.
25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to
gad abroad.
To gad abroad.
Now give the water no passage, right? That's like you got a dam, right? Okay, a river flowing with water, you got a dam that does what? It blocks off the water. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty or freedom to gad abroad, meaning don't give them freedom to run around doing whatever. Hot girl summer, flabby out. You know what I'm saying? All of this nonsense, OnlyFans and all this BS they doing. And then like that pregnant 11-year-old girl we was just watching, we was just looking at on that picture. And last verse 26.
26. If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go.
Now, if you didn't try it time and time again with this woman, you trying to work with her. You ain't just trying to just cut off when she mess up one time. Like you constantly trying to get it right with this woman, and she just don't seem to get it. You got to eventually depart from that. Y'all got anything y'all wanted to grab?
Yeah, get Proverbs 21 and 19. Did y'all already get that one?
I'm finna see on
Proverbs 21 and 19.
I don't think we did. Because Eve out of order out here, man. It got to be touched on. We don't defend these wicked men just because we get on these wicked women, bro. You know what I'm saying? We ain't defending the wicked Jake just because we a man, too. Hold on. I want to get on the standard so that way it's easier to read. You know what I'm saying? We ain't out here defending these wicked niggas that's out here, whatever, just because we men too. So you know what I'm saying? If the shoe don't fit, you ain't gonna wear it. If I wear a size 11, you ain't finna catch me in a size 9 because my toes gonna be crunched up.
Con.
You ain't gonna catch me in a size 13 because if I gotta run, I'm running out my shoe. So if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it.
Verse 19. It is better to dwell in the wilderness. Verse 19.
Come on, this 19.
Yeah, 19.
This Proverbs 21-15, 19.
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, my fault. Like
it is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and an angry woman. So here is telling you in the Proverbs that it's better to be in the wilderness, man, you know, living off the land or whatnot, than to be with a contentious and an angry woman. And what does it mean to be contentious, man? Always arguing. She always questioning you on the decisions that you make, man. And she's giving you financial advice. She's giving you, you know, even down to the clothing that you wear, man. She's contentious, man. Like she don't like the way that you go about walking, right? And an angry woman, and contentious women like this always angry, you know.
always.
Yeah, that's it on that though.
So I think Kyle wants to grab something. Kyle, what you want to grab?
I got a precept. Go back to Sirach.
Sirach 25-20.
Yeah.
I think we just grabbed it, didn't
Yeah, we already get that. Did you?
it.
Yeah, I think
You just jumped back in, Kyle? You just got back in?
Yeah, we went over Sirach 25.
Yeah. All right, what you got, Shop?
Y'all hit 20. Y'all hit 20 though.
We hit all that.
Yeah, we hit from like 13 all the way down.
Scripture go hard.
Yeah, we hit 13 all the way down to 26 to the end of the chapter. All right, what you got out?
Okay, let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 14:9.
Wisdom of Solomon 13:9. We could close out with the Proverbs 31 woman. Read on that. That's what we could close out with, the righteous woman. All right. Yeah.
Proverbs Salakia, Wisdom of Solomon 14:9. For the ungodly.
Oh, you said 14:9, right?
Yeah, 14:9.
I thought you said 13. All right, come on.
All right. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto God. You know, just piggybacking off of that Proverbs, what was that 20, 21 and 19, right? You know, the ungodly and their angry and boastful ways, you know, is both alike hateful, you know, unto God, you know, because the Lord set up a order. The Lord set up a distinct way of how the Israelite man's house is supposed to be, you know, operated, right? You know, because it's complete confusion when the woman is the one wearing the pants and she's the one giving out all of the orders in the house, man. How can an angel of God come down and dwell, you know, within that same household, right? You know, how is the Holy Ghost able to maintain in the minds of that couple, man, when it's not the man that's running the show in that house, man? Right? So I'm gonna read that over again. Wisdom of Solomon 14:9. For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto the God, man. And Salakia, a house that is not ordered correctly, man, and ungodly people are within it, it's hateful unto the Most High God. But go ahead and get your precept. All right.
You got some Con?
Revelations 2, verse 25.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, Salaki. That's not it. Hold on, Salaki. Try 21. Matter of fact, 20. Hey, Shabta, you can read it too. Baba Kushab.
20 and what?
2 and 20.
Yeah, go right up.
This is Revelations 2 and 20. Notwithstanding, I have a few things against thee, because thou sufferest that woman Jezebel, which calleth herself a prophetess, to teach and to seduce my servants to commit fornication and to eat things sacrificed unto idols. You want to keep reading?
So that's these wicked sisters, man. They think that they serve authority over the man to speak and to teach the scriptures, man. You got to keep going.
Verse 21. And I gave her space to repent of her fornication, and she repented not.
So he give them a chance, folks.
Verse 22.
Verse 22. Behold, I will cast her into a bed, and them that commit adultery with her into great tribulation, except they repent of their deeds.
Hey, there you have it, bro. So our job is to correct our sisters and put them back on that righteous path, man. For the sisters that desire correction and the sincere milk of the scriptures. It's not, come on, it's not that hard, man. It's not that hard to be submissive to your husband, man. These things are basic instructions, man. This ain't even the meat. You know, some brothers they get good with the milk, right? They graduate from the milk, and then
it's like
applesauce.
It's like applesauce.
This is something that's real basic, man, to understand. But a lot of these sisters, they don't want to follow the program. So therefore, when Jacob's trouble fully hit, they're going to be judged for what they have did on this side.
We can close out right here with this Proverbs 31 woman. And we're gonna read. You can read down from there. As you can see right here, what it say right there? It's for the title of verse 10 on down. Y'all see it?
Hey, so like you zoom up a little bit.
Description of who?
Description of a worthy woman.
You feel? So these are daughters of Sarah, the righteous woman, the daughters of Zion. We're gonna read about, and then we can close it out as this.
This is Proverbs 31 and 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. She willingly is like,
so you ain't gotta make her do it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta make her do right.
She is like the merchant's ships. She bringeth her food from afar. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maidens. She considereth a field, and buyeth it. With the fruit of her hands she planteth a vineyard. She girdeth her loins with strength, and strengtheneth her arms.
You know what I'm saying? The tower against death to her husband. You know what I'm saying? These are all the characteristics of what a righteous sister is supposed to be.
She perceiveth that her merchandise is good. Her candle goeth not out by night. She layeth her hands to the spindle, and her hands hold the distaff. She stretcheth out her hand to the poor, yea, she reacheth forth her hands to the needy.
You know what I'm saying? She ain't riding the street in her little 2017 Nissan Altima with the shades on or whatever, like she betting on people, whatever, you know what I'm saying? This is a woman that probably give to charity, or you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not look down on her own people and actually help.
She is not afraid of the snow for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet. She maketh herself coverings of tapestry, Salakia, tongue. Her clothing is silk and purple. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. She maketh fine linen and selleth it, and delivereth girdles unto the merchant.
Like I just bought a hoodie from this one sister on ETSY, whatever, you know what I'm saying? She make a fine linen and sell it, you know what I'm saying? She you know what I'm saying, it's a hoodie with Howl written across the chest, you know what I'm saying? Like she working on Hebrew apparel for the people, so you know what I'm saying, brothers ain't necessarily got to go out and back design the clothes and stuff, and it's a nice looking, you know what I'm saying, a nice looking hoodie, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's ways a woman can add to the body as well. You know what I'm saying? That's virtuous works.
Strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come.
Strength and
read
honor.
that again. So like to read that again.
Strength and honor are her clothing.
Right. So she got on clothes.
But it's talking about strength and honor are her clothes. Like a lot of our women, they probably gonna deal with Esau or whatever because Esau in the power seat and he can provide them with an easy lifestyle right now. But it's saying strength and honor is her clothing because it's like when you deal with the black man, you probably going through the struggle or whatever. That's honor and integrity, and that's also showing strength too. You know what I'm saying? You go deal with Esau or whatever just to escape the curses of Deuteronomy 28 that we under right now. That's no honor in it.
Come.
And it's showing
weakness.
And she shall rejoice in time to come. She openeth her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness.
She shall rejoice in time to come because the elect, there's women that's gonna be saved through elect men, and you know what I'm saying, they ain't gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna be no reason for them to be, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, bro, like how they, you know what I'm saying, holding the black man down and stuff like that, because we gonna, you know what I'm saying, finally be free.
She looketh well to the ways of her household, and eateth not the bread of idleness. Her children are Slakia. Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also.
Lucky. Idle, loaf, lounge, laziness, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of Eve, you out here lazy as hell too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And eat is not the bread of laziness, you know what I'm saying? It's that slothful spirit.
Right. And Slakia, I don't want to sound like too carnally, you know, but man, a lot of these women don't know how to cook, bro. Like,
yeah, you ain't lying. Ain't carnal,
you
ain't lying.
That shit crazy, bro.
Can't boil water for noodles.
Man,
and that's sad, really, but to poke your ass out for a picture for Instagram. You know what I'm saying? That's shameful.
Her children arise up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and she praiseth her. Salakia, and he praiseth her.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got you a good woman on your side, man. You know what I'm saying? You honor that. You know what I'm saying?
Many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excelleth them all. Favor is deceitful, and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth Yahweh, she shall be praised.
She shall be praised. You know what I'm saying? A woman, anything that's close to that, like, you know what I'm saying? The sister Shahrazad Ali, even though she into Islam, she was calling black women out on their stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For the most part, she applying a lot of stuff that's already in the scriptures, that what they be teaching out of that Quran or whatever, was really a bootleg copy of the Bible for the most part. So they still applying some of God's laws even when it comes to that Islam false religion or whatever. But she was calling out. She was basically, you know what I'm saying. She the closest thing I done seen to a virtuous woman. If you ever heard Dr. Shahrazad Ali,
Come on. Give
she
her.
prayed.
I'll read that over again. Favor. No, I didn't read that verse. Tweaking. Favor is deceitful. No, I did read it. Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth Yahweh shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates.
You know what I'm saying? Because her words gonna show. You know what I'm saying? Her action. Come on, man. Yup. So with that being said, we basically hit the nail on the head on that one, gentlemen. Y'all got anything else, or are we straight?
Let me see. Right. This can be the last scripture. This is Wisdom of Solomon 1:4.
Let me grab
You got that?
Yeah, right here. 1:4. Oh yeah.
For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter. So look up the word malicious. Look up the word malicious. See what that is.
Malicious, characterized by malice, intending to do harm.
Right. So into like wisdom can't enter into this type of person, you know. And look at all the synonyms similar to a hostile, venomous, poisonous, you know, cruel, unkind, you know, bitchy, you know, evil, you know. So wisdom can't enter into a malicious soul, you know. Let's go back to that verse. For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body, in your body, as we know in the scriptures, in the milk of the scriptures, that our body is the temple, right? Nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. So if you have your body, right, and it is always subject, you know, unto sin, it's always subject unto a unhealthy diet, it's always subject, you know, unto committed adultery, it's always subject into arguing with people and name calling and all of that, you know, up under the sun, you know. How can wisdom enter into a body like that, you know? It's a malicious soul in it, you know. And you see, when we get on Eve, you know, because it be our women that'll be quick to use to call themselves bitches and hoes and everything like that, you know. And we just need to get them to stop with the scriptures. We try to use the scriptures to get them to come up out of that spirit, you know, and to be a wife and to be raised up as a wife like Sarah, you know, and all the other virtuous wives that we read about in the scriptures, you know.
Yeah, so.
So yeah, but that's it on that.
All right. Hey, Khan.
Shalom, Mark.
Yeah.
Still up.
Yeah, we pretty much finna wrap it up.
All right, Khan. So with that, we hope this video was edifying through the spirit, power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Brother Khan,
Brother Shabbatha,
and we would like to say Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.